Okay, I'm through with cutting out the fabric. Okay, and I added half-inch brown. You can see I added half-inch on this area, half-inch on all the sides. Okay, added half-inch. Now I've cut out the back part and the two sides of the back. I've cut it out. So I'm using this sequence fabric, and you all know it's very stretchy, so because of that I'm going to be putting my light stay on this. Okay, I'll be putting a light stay on this so that it could be able to hold what the fabric in place. And I've also cut out my lining. Okay, I'll be using this satin fabric to line my work. Okay, so I've cut out my lining and also the fabric. Okay, so if you are putting a link below on how to cut this kind of corset, so you go and watch it. All right, and so please, if today is your first time of coming to my channel, you are very welcome. Please give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe and share with your friends. Okay, I'm going to take it right now and I'm going to place my stay on it and I'm going to iron it, and then I'll show you, and then we'll start stitching. Okay, I've just put a stay on this, a very light stay on the material. Okay, and you know that this fabric is a sequence fabric and it's usually very stretchy, and that's why I had to put the light stay so it doesn't fray. Okay, if you are going to iron on this, please do not iron on the fabric. Always iron from the stay. Okay, iron from the back, that's from the stay. All right, do not iron from the fabric so it doesn't spoil your sequence. And you all know velvet most times is gummy. I'm just trying to join the down part of the corset. Remember, it's a three-way corset. Okay, I did the cutting at home. Okay, so this is my workshop, this is my fashion school. Okay, so that's why everywhere is like that. Okay, but never mind, just focus your attention on what I'm doing. Okay, I'm trying to bring the two part, the down part of the corset, if you understand what I mean, together. Okay, and so once I'm through with this, I'm going to go ahead to join my linings. I'm using a satin fabric for my lining. Okay, all right, and that's the reason why I had to go ahead to use my stay on the sequence so it stays well together. So once I am through with joining my linings to, I'm going to join the third part. Remember, it's a three-way corset, so I'm joining the third part. But before I did that, I went ahead to iron the center, the two sides of the corset. So right now I'm going to start stitching the corset together. Okay, so just take your time and do this part, do not rush it. Okay, I had to make the tutorial faster so it doesn't consume more time. Okay, I just hope you understand what I mean. So I'm going to join the second part, the second corset on, that's the third part. Remember the three-way, the second corset. And once I'm through with this, I'll just go ahead to join my linings. Okay, I just do some little trimming, then I'll join the linings. Okay, so I'm trying to join the linings, and then once I'm through with the linings, I'm going to start with the body. That's the body of the corset. I'm going to start with the bodies. Okay, and then the bodies, I'm going to first of all start using my putting my boning lines. Okay, if you understand what I mean. So once I'm through with this right now, I'm going to take it, trim off some excesses, and then we open up all those areas and iron. So now, like I said, the boning, this kind of boning is very lightweight boning. So I'm using that lightweight boning because I like using such boning because I can sew on it. And so now the boning lines, I'm also using a velvet material for my boning lines, and I've went ahead to put some stay on it to also give it that that heaviness, so it doesn't fray while I am sewing. Okay, so you can see I'm trying to put in what the boning lines. I'm using a velvet material there. I'm also going to use a sequence for the other part of the boning. Okay, so I'm going to add the other ones. Yes, by the side, that's the side. I'll add the sides together, and also I will now put on the boning lines using the sequence material. Now the sequence material, I went ahead put um put my stay on them so it doesn't fray also. Okay, so I'm going to use that sequence to complete the other part. So just enjoy the class. Okay, just take your time, make sure your boning lines are straight. Most times, even after putting um the stay on the sequence, sometimes it tends to what go off the line. So please be very careful while you are doing this. Just take your time. If you have to pin, please pin so you don't spoil your corset. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the other part, put the other one. Okay, that's the center one. You see, I'm using a sequence to do that. And then once I'm through, I'm going to add more bonings to this. So you can see we are through with adding a boning line. So I'm going to start putting in the bonings. I usually put my bonings before I start stitching the corset properly on it, because like I said, this boning is a very lightweight boning. It's not the other stronger one. Okay, so you can always sew on this kind of one, but my machine sews it. Okay, so if your machine is not sewing it, maybe I'll advise you finish putting your Okay, now you see that part where I just touched now are the two centers. The other one is the cup, and the other one is the bodies. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pin it up, and then I'm going to start stitching. I'm going to stitch right from the center to the up and the other center to the other side. Okay, until I am through. Please always make sure that your cup is well placed. Okay, because of the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to be using this lining, the satin lining, to explain what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to be stitching right from the center of the words of the center, if you understand what I mean. So I'm going to stitching right from the center to the upper words, the upper burst. Okay, so just take your time and do this, and then I'll take it again and turn it over to the other side. Right from the other center, I am going to stitch to the upper side, if you understand what I mean. Please always make sure it is placed on the center area, so it also so as not to spoil your corset. Okay, always do it from the two centers. That's the center of the cup and also the center of the words of the bodies. Okay, so I'm trying to stitch together. Okay, so just sew right from the center to the up. Okay, please, if you're a beginner, you always use a pin to hold your work so it doesn't fray. Okay, so and now this is the finished look of our corset. And for the cup, I have to use a foreign cup for this. Sorry, I wasn't able to to show you that. I have to use a foreign cup for this. Okay, I have to place the cup in the center, and then to that's the cup there, to place it what in the center. Sorry about that. All right, so this is the finished look of my corset, and sorry about the people sitting there. Those were my girls. Okay, so this is a finished look of our corset, and you see, isn't she beautiful? She's very beautiful. I think I'm going to redo this corset some other time. Maybe to probably show you how to fix in your cups towards the corset. Okay, if today is your first time of coming to my channel, please give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe so you always get notified whenever we upload video. See you again in my next class. Bye bye.